Ukrainian Special Operations Forces target North Korean soldiers in Kursk. Clashes captured on video, Special Operations Forces report killing 50 North Korean soldiers and injuring nearly 50 more over 3 days in a warm welcome. Ukraine's Special Operations Forces reported that its drone operators successfully eliminated nearly 100 North Korean soldiers, including 50 killed, in the Kursk region of Russia. The Ukraine Special Operations Forces released a video. The footage shows Ukrainian kamikaze drones targeting what are claimed to be Korean soldiers, followed by a series of explosions, suggesting casualties among North Korean forces. Soldiers of the 8th Regiment of the Special Operations Forces of the Armed Forces of Ukraine organized a warm welcome for North Korean troops in the Kursk region. In just 3 days, 50 Korean soldiers were killed and 47 more were wounded. During this time, Special Operations Forces also destroyed 2 pieces of armored equipment, 2 vehicles, and 1 Russian all-terrain vehicle. Kirilo Budanov, head of Ukraine's Defense Intelligence Directorate, told the War Zone on December 16th that North Korean troops began launching large-scale assault operations against Ukrainian forces in Russia's Kursk region last week. Although around 12,000 Korean soldiers had been stationed in Kursk for months, assisting Russian efforts to repel the Ukrainian advance, they only recently began intensifying their attacks. According to Budanov, more than 200 North Koreans have been killed in these operations so far. Ukrainian intelligence reported that one of the North Korean positions in Kursk was effectively covered by first-person view drones. While some North Korean soldiers have been killed in Ukraine in the past, these losses have been on a much smaller scale. The Pentagon's top spokesperson on December 16th confirmed that the Korean soldiers are now fighting alongside Russian troops. They entered combat alongside Russian troops about a week ago, Air Force Major General Pat Ryder reported. "We do have indications that they have separate casualties, both killed and wounded," he told reporters at a Pentagon briefing. "I don't have specific numbers to provide for you, but we continue to monitor." Those forces are legitimate military targets for the Ukrainians, given that they are engaged in active combat. Head of Ukraine's Defense Intelligence Directorate also highlighted significant challenges in integrating North Korean troops with Russian forces. Language barrier remains a difficult obstacle to management and coordination of actions. This communication gap led to an incident in which Korean soldiers fired on vehicles belonging to the Akhmat Battalion, which Chechen leader Ramzan Kadyrov leads. At least 8 soldiers were killed. The December 16th head of Ukraine's Defense Intelligence Directorate report read that Korean Army units had to be replenished after suffering significant losses during assaults in the Kursk region. During December 14th and 15th, near the villages of Plekovo, Vorozhba, and Martinovka in Russia's Kursk region, units of the Korean Army suffered significant losses. At least 30 soldiers were killed or wounded. Ukrainian intelligence assessments disclosed at least 3 North Korean troops went missing near the village of Kurilovka. Due to these losses, the assault groups were reinforced with fresh personnel from the 94th Separate Brigade of the North Korean Army to sustain combat operations in the Kursk region. On Sunday, December 15th, Robert Madiar Bravdi shared a drone video showcasing more than 24 bodies, reportedly of North Korean soldiers fighting alongside Russians in the Kursk region. According to Madiar, these soldiers were eliminated through the coordinated actions of FPV drone pilots from multiple units. President Volodymyr Zelensky had earlier reported that Russia is deploying a significant number of North Korean soldiers in the Kursk region. Junior Sergeant Stanislav Bunyatov of the 24th Adar Assault Battalion indicated that North Korean troops had been engaged in combat for more than a week. He described them as well-trained, motivated, and cold-blooded, with a strong command of Soviet-era weaponry. However, Bunyatov said their morale declines significantly when they start to take heavy casualties. Russian commanders, he added, are using these troops in so-called meat assaults alongside Russian forces, underestimating their true combat capabilities. The North Koreans are being used as small, light infantry, and a little bit of indirect fire usage with mortar platoons and things of that nature that they've been employing. As far as the capabilities, they're consistent with what you would think they would have, their lower caliber indirect fire capability, and then direct fire capability, and obviously the kind of communications equipment that you would expect.